appropriate place to begin then is by thanking and commending the Jamaica 50th Atlanta Planning Committee for spearheading the series of activities that today's program is meant to launch here in Atlanta. Let me just ask those members, or if they're described as members in black, to just stand for a moment and be recognized. Are they here? Thank you for your work. It has taken a lot of time, energy, commitment, and drive from all involved. It is indeed a signal honor for me to have been invited to the patron of this evening's events. And my presence here with you underscores the significance that the government and people of Jamaica attach to this series of events we are launching in a few moments. To whet your appetite, so to speak, in preparation for a massive program of activities in store this year in Jamaica and wherever Jamaicans live. Let me also extend special, heartfelt thanks for the wonderful outpouring of support for and abiding interest in our island nation. I take the presence of the officials here in Georgia among us this evening as a strong expression of their commitment to and support for Jamaica. In that vein, I'd like to again recognize the representative of the Atlanta City Mayor, Ms. Sandra Jacobs. It's very nice to meet you, and I also recognize your mother, Jamaican and Jamaican American, Atlanta City Council President, Honorable Cesar Mitchell, the State Representative, Mr. Billy Mitchell, Commissioner Larry Johnson. I also recognize Friends of Jamaica, and Mrs. Young, you have been quite an ambassador yourself for Jamaica. So I recognize the Young family and all other loyal friends of Jamaica here today to celebrate with us. I recognize and again want to express our appreciation to the Consular Corps to give so much support to our honorary consul here in Atlanta. And of course, the members of the Atlanta business community and the Jamaican community, the Jamaican diaspora and leaders of the Jamaican diaspora here in Atlanta and across the great state of Georgia. Let me just personally say it's good to be here to share this occasion with you. You all represent important cross-sections of the spheres of activity on Jamaica's development race. I am honored to call you daughters and sons of Jamaica, as well as friends of Jamaica. Thank you for standing with us to celebrate Jamaica. Special recognition is due to the tireless Mr. Vinnie Martin. He has invested a great deal of personal energy into pulling together key individuals as well as resources upon which this and other events will depend. I have a strong sense, and with good reason, that what we are about to launch is going to be very good. In the spotlight will be business and culture, sports, food, health promotion, among other important elements. Highlights of activities include, in March, International Association of Caribbean Organizations event, including Global Fusion, that is, both the African and Asian community, business opportunity. In April, we'll be having a major cultural activity, including a Jamaican play. In May, we are having Jamaica Sports Day. June, for the entire month, there will be the Georgia Caribbean American Heritage Celebration with a special focus on Jamaica. We'll also be having a cultural performance by the NDTC in dance group. In August, of course, Jamaica Day, we'll be having a family fun experience, as well as the annual church service, and of course the Independence Ball. In September, it will be the Jamaican Jerk Festival, In October, the health team visit to Jamaica, and also our National Hero Celebration. I want to encourage you all to be very involved in the series of events that we plan to celebrate Jamaica's 50th anniversary. I have a strong sense as well that these celebrations will provide added inspiration as we showcase the facets and elements of our identity that makes us so proud to be Jamaican. Some of the very attributes, I'm sure, that the Atlanta and Georgia officials here will agree have been important underpinnings of the extraordinary contributions of the Jamaicans here are renowned and much admired. It is quite significant that Atlanta and the City Hall be the site that will launch a series of Jamaica's Golden Jubilee events, because the state of Georgia, and Atlanta in particular, boasts a sterling history of long friendship in Jamaica. Jamaicans have also called this area home for a long time, and the growing importance of the bonds of friendship has found expression including in the sister city ties between Atlanta and cities in Jamaica. So today, as we start the celebration of our 50th year of independence, political independence, and here I take a minute to acknowledge Dr. Barry David, who reminded me that he was there at the start of our celebration in 1962. And I was part of the transition. Today I also want to especially recognize the Honorable Consul General of Britain, because part of that transition involved a peaceful change from the leadership of Great Britain to our own sovereign leadership. And some of those institutions that were put in place is what we have used to build. We have built on those institutions, and today we are celebrating not just in name 50 years of political independence, but in actuality, because just this December, you all are aware that we just completed another election, and this was another peaceful transfer of leadership in Jamaica. Democracy at work. You know, many times we celebrate in our culture, our sports, our music, our cuisine. We celebrate all the great things that we see and know about Jamaica, the achievements of our people in the diaspora. But sometimes we take it for granted how important it is that we have continued to be a democratic society. And over the last year and a half, since becoming ambassador here in the United States, part of my function is also to be ambassador to the Organization of American States. And here we have 34 countries in the Western Hemisphere. And I began to realize that there are so many countries, at least 20 of the 34 countries, where every other month there is a coup, attempted assassination, problems with democracy. And so I want to let us celebrate the fact that we are a mature democracy at 50 in Jamaica. We now look towards becoming a mature democracy in terms of our economic independence. And that is where you in the diaspora will have a very important role to play. Part of the research that we have been doing at the Embassy of Jamaica is that we are looking at where in the United States where are the Jamaicans. And we are now seeing that we have just about 3.2 million persons who identify themselves as Jamaican Americans. Persons like Audrey, whose parents or grandparents came here, but they have remained connected to the Jamaican dream. And so part of what we are focusing on now is how to engage in economic development with the Jamaican diaspora. And so I'm not going to go into the details today, but we'll be calling on you to be very involved in Jamaica's development, in some of the projects that we'll be working on that will leave a legacy, not just to celebrate this year, but to form a legacy for the next 50 years. Dr. Panton and other diaspora leaders in the financial area, we will be calling on you. But today, I want to take this opportunity to say, Mr. Chairman, that on behalf of the most honorable Prime Minister, Portia Simpson Miller, the government, the people of Jamaica, it is with great delight that I commend to you and formally declare open the series of events and activities for this area as we proudly celebrate Jamaica's 50th anniversary of independence, our golden jubilee, and invite you all to join me in raising a special toast to a future of continued great relations between America and Jamaica, and for a future of prosperity, continued prosperity for Jamaica. Well, toast. And now I want to just thank you and say have a very good evening. While I find out these things, I'm going to ask Mr. Derry Scott, the information attaché from the Embassy of Jamaica, to just give you a rendition of our beautiful poem. What is it? Oh, Jamaica, land of beauty.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated, please. Because it's the 50th anniversary of Jamaica, Ambassador says I'm always trying to spring things on her. But as I always tell her that my job is to make my boss look the best wherever she goes. And as she knows, I have her back like a blanket. And so, this one is springing on your Ambassador. I thought for 50 years there are some people here in Atlanta who have given outstanding contributions to Jamaica. And so at this time we're going to call some names, and at this time Ambassador will pin you one of the pins that will commemorate Jamaica's independence. And so we will go by name. One of the ladies who have been an icon in Atlanta as it relates to our cultural putting Jamaica forward is Mrs. Sibyl Leslie. And ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I will invite Mrs. Leslie to come forward and to be pinned by Her Excellency. It is well deserved. Somebody has to take pictures for me. Yeah, that's how it says. Following Mrs. Leslie, we'll invite the Honorable Vin Martin, Jamaica's Honorary Consul to Atlanta. Following Mr. Martin, we will invite the President of the Jamaica Atlanta Association, Mr. Errol Ritchie, who represents Jamaica. The two names that will come forward at this time is two of the persons who have some amount of involvement in today's planning ceremony. Ms. Heather Potter and Ms. Gail Dunn. May we ask to follow Mr. Chris Parker?
Yes.
And following beside Mr. Parker is one of the organizations here in Atlanta that as a Jamaican I feel very proud. A group of people who contributes to young people in Jamaica to making their lives, turning their dreams into reality. I speak of Mr. Carl Chambers, President of the Integrity Children's Fund. It is said that when you invite two preachers to come back to back, you're going to have a long sermon. One is a Baptist, the other, not sure, I'm not sure of the denomination. But let us invite, and both of them are two doctors. I'm wondering whether or not if you're ill, if they can take care of you. We invite Dr. Winston Lawson and the Reverend Dr. Noel Orson. Those are the two that keeps the religion going. The Atlanta Sister City continues to assist Montego Bay in one of the ways that you will not imagine if you ever go down to Montego Bay to see what they do. And so we invite the former director, Dr. Evan Smith, to come forward. That's a holy pity. You saw the Reverend won't take long? Yes, he's praying as well. Dr. Smith. Then we're going to invite Ms. Marcia Daly. Followed by Ms. Lisa Jacobs.
I'd just like to use this opportunity to thank God and my mom, my dad, and all the people who contributed to my success. Seriously though, on behalf of all the honorees, ambassador, I'd just like to say thank you. This is an unexpected privilege and pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Ambassador is insisting that I do this, so I will try. This is written by A.L. Hendricks, and the music to the words were done by Mr. Lloyd Hall, but I will not sing. Trust you will find the words quite okay. Just getting that taken care of. Can we get a picture, please? Thank you. This is the words of a song, and when it's sung by Commander McFarlane, it touches you. Jamaica, land of beauty, we promise faithfully to serve thee with our talents and bring our gifts to thee. Jamaica, we will always honor your name, work steadfastly and wisely, and never bring you shame. From riversides to mountains, from cane fields to sea, our heart salutes Jamaica, triumphant, proud and free. Together in our country, in love and brotherhood, we will work and play in freedom, as all God's children should, with hearts and hands united, in thanks for everything that God has given unto us. Together let us sing. From riversides to mountain, from cane fields to sea, our hearts salute Jamaica, triumphant, proud and free.
Thank you so much, Jared. Thank you also for not singing. Thank you so much for that song.